Welcome back, everyone, to another episode of Trade by Numbers. Now, we got some interesting things going on out in the market today. We're going to talk about that, so stick around. You're not going to want to miss it. Now, if you're brand new to the channel, my name is Josiah, and I trade stocks and cryptocurrencies for a living, and I help you learn how to invest and get more money back for the money that you're out there investing. If you like the sounds of that, hit that subscribe button, hit the like and notification bell, because believe me, you're not going to want to miss any of what I got to say here. I'm out here giving this stuff away because I want to see you achieve financial freedom. So let's talk about it for just a minute. We got the S&P 500 up about 4/10 in the pre-market. Where do I see this market going today? Well, we actually had some good news come out yesterday with the whole meeting with Biden and everything. Now, are they just talking about it being good news? Does that mean that everything's going to be resolved this week? I highly doubt it. I absolutely do not see this. I think that they just are not wanting to scare the market too much. I think they want us to believe they're a little closer to a deal than they are on the debt ceiling, and that's what I was expecting them to do. Now, I do believe that we're going to get a pop in the market, at least this morning. Now, whether it holds all day, I don't know. But I do believe that it's going to give us some buying opportunities. And one of the buying opportunities I want to point out, if you've not been rocking with me, if you've not been making money on the UVXY over the last 3-4 months like we have here, then I believe it's getting to a point it's going to be a fantastic time to get in. I kind of look for it to maybe drop and get somewhere around that 330 range if the market opens up strong. We got the NASDAQ and all gaining. I would look for us to get a pullback on the UVXY, like I said, maybe around that 330. And I think that the market could actually fall off a little as we move forward today. And if not, definitely throughout the week. I don't look for this euphoria to run. So even if you're just looking for a quick swing, I think there's going to be a lot of potential on the UVXY. Now, inverse to that, or not really inverse to that, but following along with that, if we get that pop in the market today and we get that run up on the TQQQ up around that $30 range, that could be another fantastic point for the portfolio we've been building, where we've been shorting the TQQQ. We've been buying puts, we've been buying them out to at least September. I think that that's going to be a great price. If I can pick up that $30 strike or maybe the $29 strike, really worth the money, I think that's going to be a really nice one to get. I think that's going to print. I think it'll be worth money later on this week, and no telling what it could be if we do get this market decline, if we start getting more fears. Friday rolls around, we haven't reached any kind of consensus on this whole debt ceiling thing. That's going out of the norm of what they're trying to say. And I absolutely look for them to push this to the last day. I don't think they want to fix it right now. They're going to push it out. If they can push it out to June 1st, they're going to do that. If they can push it out to June 15th, they're going to do that. They're going to drag it out as long as possible. That's just politics. That's why I try to stay out of politics. The whole idea that we put bills together and we have to agree on multiple things just to achieve one goal, that's bad politics right there. Each issue should be addressed as its own individual issue without trying to slide it in on other things, because you know that the other side really wants to get this done, so we'll make sure that they have to do something that they don't want to also. That's not good business. If you're out there, if you're in real estate, if you're in business, if you're out there doing negotiations, and you're still doing negotiations where, well, I'm going to take something from you if I've got to do this, you're a poor negotiator, okay? Negotiation should be a good thing. Both sides should leave the table happy. If the old mentality that if both sides leave the table happy, it was a bad deal, that is terrible, okay? You should not be giving in for me to get what I want, no more than I should be giving in. If I'm walking away from the table unhappy, or you're walking away from the table unhappy, that's a bad deal. How likely are we to do business again in the future? Both sides should be able to look at a problem and say, hey, this is an outcome. We need to get this solved. what's the best way to that? And everyone's going to have a different opinion. But when you put those opinions together, you can always find a solution that benefits both sides. Politics just hasn't seemed to learn this. In business negotiations, we've learned this over the years. But politics just don't seem to get it. It's all about a fight. It's all about the circus, the dog and pony show. This side's working for you and this side's working for you. And it's all about creating division, people. We're all out here. We're one nation. We're one people. We live on one planet, for God's sakes. Let's start acting like it. So, that's my rant for the day. I'm sorry. Getting back to the market, that is what I'm going to be looking for today. I'm going to be looking for a good buying opportunity to pick up some more puts for my TQQQ portfolio, as well as, if you're not already in the UVXY, now you know I've got a huge position in it. But if I did not have, I would definitely be taking a look at either picking up a position or at least looking at maybe selling some cash secured puts at a strike. Make that premium. And if it does hit, then you're going to make the premium and you're going to get them at a lower price. So something to consider. See if that works for you. And we'll talk about it later. We'll see how this day plays out. Like I said, I'm going to be really curious. I would expect the market to open up, like I said, green, but I don't know. I'm just not really feeling like it's going to carry through the day. At least at the time of recording, we've still got Bitcoin down a little over 1%. Crypto markets aren't looking overly hot. I almost look for kind of a fake pump up and then the market to pull back, but we will see. All this is conjecture. I wish I had a crystal ball. I wish I could tell you exactly what to do with no risk, but of course that is not the world that we live in. Got a fly flying around here. But I do want you to get out there. I do want you to be able to make some money, and I think these plays have a lot of potential. So we'll see how the day plays out. We'll talk about it more later. And until next time, be blessed, and remember, never trade with your emotions. Always trade by the numbers.